show these folks what you make us around for, man. They mother I see all feature the whole so life. I ain't playing with these bitches. That snap and pop shit, there's over for that, man. Grip of the lock, man. It's always hip hop down south of Garden music. It's the fucking movement, baby. Murder.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hour number 2 of the show. Pro Wrestling Experience here on ChicagolandSportsRadio.com. We promote the positivity and the history of professional wrestling. No, this is not a dirt sheet show. So, hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Having a blast talking wrestling as always. Tonight we got Lucha Underground on the El Rey Network tonight. Always fun talking wrestling. And it's been a while since we've done our last Lucha Underground interview. But glad to be joined by the current Trios Champion from Lucha Underground, Ivelisse. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what up?
Before we get started, it's always interesting how, like, either a male or female wrestler gets their journey into wrestling and why they want to do it. What's your story?
I pretty much wanted to prove that women can be just as good as the guys, and pretty much just set myself as a goal to make history or go home.
What would you say you've gained? What's the biggest thing you've learned from this experience with Lucha Underground?
Well, first of all, that they are awesome. They treat all of us, amazing, and that is definitely appreciated, especially the ones who have gone through a lot before Lucha Underground. And definitely that Lucha Underground is an opportunity to do things differently and, finally do things differently, and that's definitely appreciated as well.
So you're the current Trios Championship. We had the tournament past couple of weeks. I just found out that you had a shoulder injury. How are you healing up? I've
had a shoulder injury for pretty much most of my 10-year career, but right now I'm taking advantage of my rehab of my broken ankle to kind of rehab my shoulder too. So I'm just kind of, rehabbing everything all at once. So hopefully that'll continue that way, and when I get back in the ring, I'll be 100%, and that will be even better.
You've got to compete around the world, shine a lot of other promotions around the world, and I haven't had a chance to go down to the temple yet, but can you please tell us how it is to perform in a temple like that? It's one of the more unique wrestling environments that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it definitely is unique. It feels very, how can I say? It feels like a personal setting, because the crowd are, they're around you and everything, but they're also above. But then, like, when you go down the stairs, they're right next to you, and it's just, I don't know, it feels, the atmosphere always feels very, very personal and vibrant, and, the crowd is always, sucked into everything that's going on, and it's just amazing overall.
Is there anybody on the roster that you haven't had a chance to wrestle with?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a few. But whoever I wrestle, I always want to make the best, the best possible match out of. So I look forward to wrestling with all of them.
Where would you rank winning the Trios Championship? Is it the highest point of your career, or how would you rank it? I mean, you're a former Shine Women's Champion, a former FWE Women's Champion. Where does that rank in your career so far?
Well, all of them are definitely equally special to me. Shine, winning the Shine Championship was very special to me because it was the first time that I was given the chance for, well, I earned it.
Yeah.
And I was, and it was a chance to, kind of lead a promotion, for the first time. So it was very, very special to me. And then now, definitely very, very special moment for me with Lucha Underground with the Trios Championship, because not only am I representing a division within a company, I'm also representing women for, being seen and treated as equals, equal competitors within the business, and and making history as the first woman to hold gold in Lucha Underground.
Have you had any experience in any of the Chicago promotions? Obviously, Lucha Underground has it in Boyle Heights. I don't know when they're going to start touring soon, but do you have any favorite Chicago memories?
Chicago? I would say with Chicago CSW. That's where I was mainly consistently wrestling when I was in Chicago, and also Dreamwave Wrestling. Those are the two that I have most memories from. And Dreamwave Wrestling was pretty special too. They had a very personal setting as well, and the atmosphere with the fans and everything. So yeah.
We're talking to Ivelisse. She's the current Lucha Underground Trios Champion alongside Angelico and Son of Havoc. You can check out Lucha Underground every Wednesdays on the El Rey Network, 8/7 Central. I just found out that Tough Enough's coming back soon, and actually you're my first Tough Enough competitor I've ever had on this show. So this has been a while back, almost 4 to 5 years now since you've been on Tough Enough. Can you tell us about your experience getting to train with Bill and Steve and Booker T?
It was definitely it was way more than what you saw. I mean, of so much footage that was recorded, you only get a little clip literally in the hour. But it was definitely tough, and I cherish the opportunity to learn from people like Austin and Trish, and that was really amazing.
It's an interesting class there. I mean, especially where how you and even Matt is Son of Havoc and progressed over the years. It's interesting how Tough Enough has helped other wrestlers over the years, even if they haven't won the competition. So obviously, you were mentioning earlier when I asked you why you want to start wrestling. You said you wanted to show yourself that you could stand alone when it comes to competing against male wrestlers, and that you're equal to level talent towards them. I remember seeing your work in SCW, and you and Paige started the whole anti-Diva clan. Can you tell us how was it getting to work with Paige?
Well, at first we gravitated towards each other pretty easily. Being independent, we were at that moment when she came in, we were the only two that had prior experience with wrestling, independent wrestlers. So we gravitated towards each other pretty easily, and we formed a friendship rather quickly. And I just kind of, thought to myself, well, we are different in that way with the rest of the girls. So how can we kind of, label ourselves and from apart from the other girls, and to kind of represent something powerful. And I had always wanted to do something like that, like anti that picture perfect image of I have to go out there and be all pretty and catty, like walk down like it's a catwalk or something, and all that I wanted to completely destroy that image, and not necessarily physically, because all girls have to be fit and look like models, blah blah blah. Even though I may be physically similar in that physique part, which to me it doesn't it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. That was the whole point of the theory that I wanted to embody with the whole anti-diva thing, that it has absolutely nothing to do with what you look like, it's what you do in the ring. So that perception of, oh, a diva has to look and act a certain way, you know, and that's what I wanted to break down with the whole anti-diva thing, and Paige was totally up for it and agreed, and we both, you know, gravitated towards that ideology pretty quickly, and it hit right away. So.
I remember, I think it was a couple years ago, you had a gut check match on TNA. You probably have done one of the one night only pay-per-views, but is there anything in the cards in the future where maybe you could possibly go back to TNA or WWE down the road?
I don't know. I can't. Obviously, you can never say never, but I am very happy where I'm at. So hopefully, this continues to grow.
And one more thing before we let you go. Of course, we got this new trio now with you and Helico and Son of Havoc. Not sure who's the leader, but I'll run with you as the leader. How you feel? Are you guys going to be finally have a chance to gel with each other as the competition arises over the next couple of weeks or months?
Well, as long as my leadership skills are followed, I'm pretty sure we can go very far with this gold on our waist.
I'm talking to Ivelisse from Lucha Underground. Check her out every Wednesdays on El Rey Network. Ivelisse, I thank you so much for taking your time to come out and show. Please tell the fans where they can find you on Twitter and social media.
You can find me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @RealIvelisse, IVELISSE, because I know my name is a little hard to spell. And Instagram, it's Ivelisse Velez, @Ivelisse Velez, and that's pretty much where you can interact with me. And yep.
All right, thank you so much, Ivelisse. I had a lot of fun. You're always welcome to come back on the show if you like.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you for having me.